Hi, my loves. Welcome. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind it will not resonate with everyone, so take what resonates to your story and leave what doesn't. Don't force it so that you don't become confused or attack the messenger, okay? I am innocent in all of this. I promise you, I'm just the Bluetooth box. All right, Virgo. So, really fast, what I was picking up in your meditation, I was picking up this energy of you feeling like you're kind of moving through time very weird, in a very weird way. Some of you might be time traveling a lot. Some of you might actually be time travelers if you resonate with that. Again, that's probably gonna resonate with like one person out there, but maybe you've been catching yourself like not really, and like if you might be on Tuesday instead of Monday. I'm not saying you forget. It's not that energy. You know what I'm talking about? It's an energy of knowing you're in another energy or in another time. Yeah, it's different. Or like feeling like you're in August when it's June, or feeling like it's 5 years ago. And just this energy of also flashbacks. I'm also just getting a lot of deja vu for some of you. Some of you might resonate in like different areas. So some of you might get deja vu. The other people might be a little bit more like you might pull out of your body a lot faster and like astral project. And astral projection is a huge way of how people usually, or time travelers usually, do their thing. But remember, if you don't know what that, like if you don't know what I'm talking about, then it probably doesn't resonate to you. So don't take it personal. It's okay not to be one too, by the way, because I feel like sometimes when we mention like healers and readers or something like that, not everybody's meant to be one. Some people are meant to be like veterinarians, and you know, some people are meant to take care of the whales, and everybody's meant to be their own specific thing. So try not to feel offended if you didn't come in this lifetime as a light worker or as a healer. You're naturally a healer, so you're gonna you pull in towards something that's gonna help the environment, help everyone. But sometimes healing yourself is enough, Virgo, and I feel like you understand that more than everyone, and that's why you are the hermit that goes within and doesn't really want to stand out or go and get other people's approval. More of an energy of like, I have to do what's best for me so that I can help you. But there's this damn energy about letting something go. There's some of you might be like telling yourself that you need like a social media break. You pulled on somebody's energy, Virgo. I feel like you're feeling an energy that's not your own. This could have came in from someone that you were dating. Somebody, okay, I don't know. This is such a weird energy. So I have laziness with letting go. But I feel like you're not the one that struggles with laziness. I feel like you picked up somebody else's through judgment. You could have been with someone that you considered lazy, or maybe you judged them for certain things. You know how we can be. I'm a Virgo moon, and I have Virgo in my chart too. So like, I get it. Like, we can be, and that's the first thing that we need to admit to ourselves, that we can be very judgmental because we want things a certain way, and we're like, yo, common sense. If people don't have common sense with us, it's like the easiest way to lose us. Like the easiest. We need people to understand and like see bigger pictures. And so I feel like the energy that moved in, because remember that when we're out there judging, we leave our doors open. And when we leave the doors open, energies start coming in, and once they come in, like, we don't even notice them most of the time because they'll hide from us at first. They'll hide from us, and then that's the whole little righteous energy. And then all of a sudden we find ourselves doing the same exact thing. The same thing that we were judging them. And I'm not even talking about like something big. I'm saying like, I feel like there's this energy of procrastination. There's this energy of like, maybe you judge somebody because somebody posts all day, and in your mind you're like, oh, they're on social media way too much, and now you're fighting yourself on social media way too much. There's just this energy of like, there's a mirror. There's some type of mirroring that's happening behind you that you're not trying to look at. I have laziness, and this man is just sitting on a bunch of broken mirrors. And I feel like somebody showed you something and reflected something back to you, and you broke that shit and cracked it, and you're like, nope, I don't want to see it. Let me turn around. And then letting go in reverse. Because when in the water, you can see your reflection until the water drops, right? Until there's like a little drop or the water starts to move. That's when you can't see it anymore. So it does kind of feel like whatever this is, at first you wanted to look at it, and you did look at it. Maybe you even did a lot of healing, and then all of a sudden you realize that you had it again. That's going to happen, and it's okay. Like, it's okay. It doesn't make you wrong, and it doesn't mean it's bad. Catch yourself in the moment. Redirect yourself right then and there. And stop judging yourself, because then in turn you judge yourself and you start the cycle all over again. Except the game you played with someone else, now you're playing it with just yourself. What you judge someone else for, what we judge ourselves for doing, we will continue to do. That's just how it is. In order for us to accept and change anything, change anything is accepting. Is accepting, like, okay, why am I doing this? What am I looking for? What type of comfort is this giving me? What type of reassurance is this giving me? What do I think it's giving me is the biggest question, because most of the time it ain't giving us shit. That could also be about a relationship. Maybe you were in a connection with someone that you're realizing that a lot of what you judge them for, you also have a problem with doing. This could also, sorry, I'm getting so many fucking channels for you. For some of you, and it's like different people. For some of you, this is like an ex. This is like a baby mama or baby daddy that you judge so much because you thought that they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything for their kids or all this other stuff. And now judgment somehow kind of came, and you started noticing, like, holy shit, I put myself in this thing. Damn, a lot of people are not going to like me for this reading. I can tell I'm hitting a lot of buttons. I'm sorry. All right, I'm done. 9 of Cups with the 8 of Cups, though. I feel like as soon as you let it go, though, no lie, like, that's when you're going to get a lot of your blessings and everything that you're been trying to manifest, because you're having a really hard time manifest, because you're having a really hard time letting go. We can't manifest when we're holding on. Energy needs to flow. In order for things to manifest, it needs to flow. And remind yourself that matter, once it becomes matter, it's almost dead. Because the energy, like, in order for it to turn into matter, the energy needs to slow way down. What happens to us when we just, like, right, when we no longer have energy in our body, like, it, yeah, that's what happens. So it just, I feel like the 4 of Pentacles with the Master. Tell me about that. Control in reverse. You need to let go. You don't have control. I just need you to tell yourself that over and over again, but not in a way so that you can be afraid, because I do understand that makes you afraid, Virgo, to not be in control. But when it comes to life and outside of you, I want you to tell yourself, all of that, I have no control. And be very honest with yourself about it. I don't have control over, I have control over what I can do, right? If my light bill is high, let me start turning off the lights for when I don't need them. Let me start enduring the heat a little bit more, or let me start whatever, right? You're just gonna adjust. You adjust yourself and go towards what you can control. Go and do that. Don't go and worry about how much the light bill is gonna be but still have all the lights on. That doesn't make sense. And, like, I want you to look at all of your problems like that. Okay, where am I keeping the lights on? Where I can start to cut shit down, and I can start turning off some lights that don't need to be on, that I'm not even using that room. I don't need to have, like, that lamp on so that the neighbors can see it. I don't know why I got that. That's so random. That is so random. Who's doing that? What? Oh, just kidding. You do you, Virgo. No judgment. See what I mean? I told you, my mind. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying my mind goes into, like, what? Okay. Integration. I just heard, as soon as I saw integration, I just heard one of life's hardest lessons, because, damn, it really is that. Like, okay, you have to take the good with the bad. There's always going to be a good and there's always going to be a bad. But you have to look at both of them. If you avoid it, you create a void. And in that void, a lot of stupid energy can go and manifest into it. We don't want to do that. That's what happens when we start to, like, pretend like we don't see shit. Because the miser is someone that wants to hold on to all of their precious jewels because they're so afraid that nothing else is going to come in. And that's what I feel like that's the energy. And it could even be an energy of money. Maybe you were judging someone for not being able to make money, and then all of a sudden money problems came to you. It can happen to anybody. That's why you don't look at a homeless person and feel sorry for them or feel pity onto them. Like, you don't know no, you don't need to. Like, if you can help, do that. But you don't need to send any weird energy towards them. Like, our body and our soul knows whatever direction we need to go in. And maybe some, like, the soul knows what it needs to do. Sometimes we reject it, though. And then when we reject it, we find ourselves in those situations. But those situations are only there to show us that we don't really want to be there. And once we finally decide, because it's always a decision, and it is a we thing, because you have to agree, like, your mind, your body, and your spirit all need to agree that this is what we want to do next. And the one that's the hardest to get in line is the body. The body is the animal. It's the little shit of you that will not do anything unless it gets a fucking treat. Like, it won't do it. I will not get up and work unless I'm going to see a paycheck today. I will not get up and go do. That's why a lot of people or a lot of Virgos also like to go after jobs that, you know, make sure there offers protection or some type of thing. Because if you guys, what the hell? Because if you guys, if there's no reassurance, you guys just don't feel, you don't feel right. It doesn't feel right. But the universe is saying, but at the same time, you can't play around. Like, if this is control what you can control and fix what you can fix, like, what they mean by playing around is, again, ignoring the things that you know you need to be working on, that you know you need to be fixing. And we all know those things, because that little voice in our head by now, especially in our evolution where we are, it is 100% telling us what we're doing wrong. Everybody can hear that little voice. And again, especially you, because you know, I think that when people make mistakes around you, it's not so much that it frustrates you that they made the mistake. It frustrates you that they didn't listen to the little voice, because you actually respect yourself a lot for being able to do that, Virgo. But the thing is, you can do that 98% of the time, but those 2% of the time, like that 2% haunts you. And those 2%, those times that you feel like you can't, that's enough for you to judge yourself. And I'm not telling you that you need to get to 100. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that you need to give yourself more understanding that you can't be perfect, and it's okay. Like, it's because the moment you give yourself understanding and get that you can't be perfect and that you can't, what is that energy? Because once you understand that in yourself, you're gonna stop expecting that from others. And it's going to be easier for you to play. It's going to be easier for you to trust. You're not going to have this, like, really dark energy that follows you around in regards to how you connect with others. Like, because I feel like there's this part of you that doesn't allow people in, because every single time there's a mistake and there's judgment, and then you do it, you pull yourself away. Again, this could be in a relationship with someone that also, like, is very flighty with you. And because the thing is, like, I tell my kids all the time, you cannot say, oh, they made me mad because they did this, so now I'm doing this back. Like, I'm going to become you so that I can show you what this is like. That's how we feel like we have to do what we have to do, but it just turns us into them. And the more we judge, because when we understand, we know, like, okay, I need to get myself away. Like, I understand that you're hurt and you're going to hurt anybody that's around you. It's not about me. I need to get myself away, because if me standing here puts me in danger. And so I understand that, so I wish you best, and I wish everybody that comes around you the best of luck, but I got to get over here. And it's not, that's what understanding does. That's what forgiveness does. It's not, I'm going to let you walk all over me, and I'm going to let you hurt me, and I'm going to let you continue to do this. That's not what that is. It's, I see that you're hurt, and I'm going to try and get you help. Like, you know, like, there'll be people here, but I gotta go. Tell me about playfulness. The song that's on right now is Goodbye, right? Say Goodbye by Chris Brown. I feel like that could be in regards to a relationship, because some of you, maybe you're becoming like your person, and you're realizing, like, I'm becoming bitter like you, I'm becoming angry like you, I'm becoming whatever I was judging you for, and I was telling you that you are. Like, I don't want to turn into that, so I have to move away. I have to pull myself away. And for some of you, this also has to, like, this could be your parents. This is just going to apply to, like, a lot of different ways. So just put it however it resonates to you. For some of you, it's your father, the Emperor with the 6 of Pentacles. You can do this, Virgo, though. That's the thing is, I got to say, that's one of your life lessons. for you not to do that, or for you not to become like the people that you are trying to first save, because you always get close to the people that are wounded. And you very much, Virgo, since Virgo children are 100% the if I can't beat them, join them energy. 100%, because Virgo energy has so much desire to heal the family and fix the family, and already come in with this desire to just lecture and help and just put in as much like good energy into people. And if it doesn't work out, again, the people that Virgo, because there's this expectation of it's going to become like this, it's going to become like this, and then when it doesn't become like that, Virgo grows resentful. And then once you become resentful and you start to get angry and even more frustrated, then that's when judgment starts, and you can't stop it, because that's when the ego starts to try and protect you and tell you need to get away from these people because they're like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. And it will point out everything that's wrong with them in hopes that it will maybe wake you up. But if we listen to it and get angry and still stay, we become them. We really do. Until we find a hold of our own personal energy and become the master of our own life, then it's going to be very hard for you to hold on to your own personal control of who you are. You have to let go of that idea, because it's also not, that's why it really is, we need to put ourselves, especially Virgos. I'm not saying this to everybody. There's so many other signs that can go towards their abusers and like not and handle it completely different. But you, Virgo, you're different. You have this strong desire to jump in and heal them. And when it doesn't work out that way, sometimes it can pull you down with them. It's like I keep seeing like the pool of Hades, like the river of souls. Just like, no, Virgo, we're not doing that. All right, I love you. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. I'll talk to you soon, my loves. Bye.